Go again. Yo, 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 what's up, what's up? It's Coach Nick Money in the house with the one, the only DBL Nicks, a.k.a.
Rainmaker.
Yeah, baby. And of course, it's not a party until the bushy-tailed Serengeti specialist starts hunting for stonks. And that would be the one, the only DBL Moms. Yeah, baby. Here we go again. So we're looking at TENX. So let's go through the stonks that are moving today. So, before we do that, want to let you know that this is just a show, no financial advice or stock given. We are not stock or financial advisors. It's just a show. Do your own due diligence, folks. All righty, let's get right into some situations here. So first of all, would you consider subscribing to the YouTube channel and doing what this young man says? Por favor.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Because sharing doubles is caring. Ho! And you could also follow us on x.com, a.k.a. Twitter, at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And, of course, you can follow us on Twitch at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And, of course, you can follow us on TikTok at DBL Nicks.
At DBL Nicks.
At DBL Nicks. DBL Nicks.
But the screen name is Coach Nick Money.
But the screen name is Coach Nick Money. Yeah, baby. And, of course, we're going to be streaming live on the social media platforms, but then we're going to go to our private Discord to go ahead and stream there. And, of course, over there we get really intense and really into how we actually trade and the tools that we use and which stocks look good to us and so on and so forth. So you can come and join us. We have a special going on where you can sign up for 5 days for a measly $1.
$1.
And see us in action so you could see what we're really doing, right? Because right now it's just a show. But in the Discord, we call a lot of bangers a lot of times, baby. So this morning we called VBIV, went up 104% for the Discord. We called LYT last night doubles. And again this morning, and it went up 131%. We called it last night for the Discord.
Yay.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. And now we're looking at TENX with news. Yeah, baby. And I even traded it and made some moolah cashola with TENX. It is a low float stock of 1.76 million. And the volume is already 7.26 million in pre-market. It's gone up as high as 81%, 83% right now. 83%, and it has announced an oversubscribed $100 million private placement. So they got more money than they needed, and it's pumping, it's pushing. And we're looking at the 5-minute chart. We have a resistance area at around 530. If it can get above 530, we might see a little bit more squeezing upward. Let's go to the 1-minute chart, folks. 1 minute, baby. All right, so we got a top tail. We don't like top tails, folks, but it looks like it's going to reclaim it. It's reclaiming it. The humanity of it, 84%. Now it's on the 1 minute. We got about 2 seconds before the new candle forms. We want to see that new candle stay atop of that support area as it pumps and pumps. 86%. Squeezy, nice and easy. We got room to where there would be some congregation of shorts at 920. We got room. So come on, baby. Show me some love. Show me what you got. We got a nice big juicy green candle in the volume area right over here. This candle's trying to grow up and be like daddy candle. That's poppy candle. That's baby candle. Come on now. Reclaim that wick. It's kind of sluggish. It's been sluggish all morning, doubles, but it's been trending upward. Let's get that graffiti pencil out, baby. Let's get it out. Let's get it out right now. Let's get it out right now, folks. We're going to get the graffiti pencil out. Hold on, doubles. Right here. Right over here. Let's get that one out. Right there. And it is trending up. The trend remains the friend. We want to see it stay above the trend line and move up. Right now, it's starting to form a top tail. We don't like that. It's losing some momentum. However, it is staying above the support area of about $5.30. We want to see the price action stay above $5.30 and also stay above this upward trend line. If we could see that happen, we could see some more movement upward. However, it seems to be losing volume. So for now, yeah, you went up 86%. It was kind of schmexy. You're holding 530, so I'll keep an eye on you for about a minute, see if you can move from that region. And it is trying again. It's trying to reclaim the high of day, 546. Let's see if it gives us a squeezy. Nice and easy, folks. And if you don't mind, if you would kindly share the stream. You don't have to, but if you do, that would be fantastic. It would be a great thing for the show because we'll be able to put out more content for you as we got now 86% on TENX. Again, TENX with an announcement that they oversubscribed $100 million private placement. That came out at 7:13 Eastern Standard Time. It has been a little difficult to see this ticker move upward. It's been very choppy in its movement. Right now, we want to make sure that it stays above 530 and above this trend line, and it's flirting with it as if it wants to go below it. But so far, it's holding up. So maybe we get an ABCD out of it. It is super extended over here on the RSI, but it's not in this region right here. So a burst of volume could push this back up. But again, if it doesn't hold this trend line and if it doesn't hold this support line, that would be an issue. Now, this is a area of confluence. You've got the trend line at 530. You got the support line at 530. It's an important area. If it can hold this, there's a good chance we could see a push upward. If it can't hold it, it's a good chance that we see a flusheroo. We don't want flusheroos. We want to see it hold, baby. So right now, so far, it is holding the trend line, and it looks like it's making a play for the $5.46 mark. And we got 88%. Squeezy. Come on, it needs more volume. It needs volume doubles. We are in the 1 minute, folks, and there's only 115,000 shares exchanging hands right now, and it pushed up a little bit more, 87%. Come on, we need a little bit more than that. We need a little bit more momentum. It has room to move up over here, and you can see that the candles are starting to get bigger again, and they are staying green, but we have a top tail here, and that is kind of annoying. We don't like top tails doubles.
We like the bottom.
We are all about bottom tails, I tell you. It's all about the bottom tails. Come on. Push and push, pump and pump. Let's zoom in, folks. We're zooming in over here. Zoom in the room. Here we go. All right, so it is still maintaining the trend line. That is good. But it's not taking off and accelerating like I want it to. I want an A. I want a B. I want a C. D, right? I want A, B, C, D. That's what I want, and it's not giving it to me, and it's really like struggling. And the whole morning it's been like this. But that being said, it's gotten up to 88%. So, TENX, you're giving me palpitations. There we go. Oh my, 90%. But see, it's only 90%. Come on, pump it, baby. Pump it, baby. Give it to me. Come on. You got room over here on the RSI. Come on, baby. Give me some more. Come on. You see, it keeps giving me these top tails. It's like anxiety. Let's go to the 5 minute. Folks, let's go to the 5 minute. We're looking at the 5 minute, and again, it has to reclaim 558 right here on the 5 minute. And it doesn't look like it's doing it. Let's change the 3D pencil. Let's go ahead and do that right there. It looks like it's pulling back. You're losing my interest very quickly. And let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute. It's pulling back a little bit too much. It's still above the trend line. That's good. We want to see a bounce off this trend line and break through resistance of 558. It's been clawing its way up, doubles. Absolutely clawing its way up. It's not exciting. You know, I want to feel like I'm at the races and I'm watching the horsey that I like, and the horsey's pulling away. That's what I want. I want to have like the newspaper in my hand and go, come on, you got this. Come on, you got this. Go to the stretch. You know what I mean? I want that. That's what I want. But right now, what it's looking like is happening. It looks like it's failing on the support line, possibly. So we're going to keep an eye for a little bit longer, because what has happened with this ticker is when you don't expect it, all of a sudden it pulls off. However, you see on the 1 minute you have a top tail here, and this tail right here is struggling to stay above the trend line, and it's red. So, meh. Let's see what it looks like on the 5. And on the 5, it looks like it's going to be pulling back. That's not really good. So if it does pull back, we need to see it stay above the 530 mark. And so far, it looks like it's really a big, ugly, disgusting top tail. And you had a top tail over here as well. So it looks like it's losing some momentum, folks. Let's see if it could pierce above this trend line. It hasn't broken down off of the $5.30 level just yet. So maybe we can still get that ABCD out of it. The price action on the RSI has started to dip below the overbought area, and the candles are starting to get smaller and redder. So that is an indication that we're losing momentum on this particular ticker, and I would say that if it fails at 530, it's going to have to pull back, and it looks like it's failing. So let's see. Can it bounce? We're waiting, we're watching, but it doesn't look terribly good right now. It looks like it's formed a shoulder over here, and a head over here. That's what it looks like on the 1 minute doubles.
1 minute.
And if we go to the 5 minute, it looks terrible. It looks like a top tail red. That's not good. Folks, that's not good. Not good at all. No. You know? So that's the story.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the story right there. Still top. Yeah, it looks like it's fading away. All right. Meh. All right, so we had some other tickers that moved this morning. Let's go take a look at LYT while TENX pulls back. LYT. And this ticker broke out of a bull pennant. So it had a bull pennant. It broke out. It had a high of $3.28. Let's go ahead and put a mark right there. But now it is trending downward, folks, and it looks quite like the bearish pattern over here. So it needs to break this downtrend right here. And, you know, maybe we see something like this, a descending wedge, maybe, but it's below VWAP, so I'm not sure if that's a valid descending wedge. It really needs to break through this top part of the wedge, which is resistance, and then it's going to have some more resistance at around 287, which is the VWAP. LYT didn't have any recent news, but on July 30th, they missed their 20F filing, so it's a foreign company. It has a micro float, which I like. It's 426,000 shares, and there's been a lot of volume this morning. It did go up 31%, but now it's up only 97%, so it gave back 35%. It had 12 million shares worth of volume exchange hands, but that was earlier in the morning, so if it can break above VWAP, it becomes a little bit more attractive, but right now it's slowly meandering down to the oversold area of the RSI, and it may not just be done. It really needs to break this upper band of the potential descending wedge. So we'll come back to you. How about VBIF doubles? What do you think about that? VBIF. What about VBIF? Yeah, let's go and take a look at that. This ticker over here, it ran VBIV, that's it, yeah. This ticker ran 104%, and it's kind of like a dead cat bounce type of situation. There's no particular news here, per se. No particular news. Float is on the heavy side. It's an 11-cent stock, and it has formed, unfortunately, what appears to be a bearish double top on the 5 minute doubles.
5 minute.
Right over here is your 5 minute chart. And if we go to the 1 minute, let's go to see if there's a confluence of that analysis. Yeah, so it does look that way as well. And if we zoom in even more, we can see that the price action is starting to, it's not quite barcoding, but it has that choppiness to it. And that's usually an indication of lack of liquidity. And if we look at the last candle, we got 68,000 shares on this, and it's below VWAP. It's below the VWAP doubles, below the VWAP. Yeah, so it needs volume, vitamin V, volume. And if it wanted a little bit of D, who am I to say no? But here's the situation. I don't see no news on this. They had something on August 2nd. VBI Vaccines provides restructuring proceedings update. That was the news, okay? You got 54 million shares of volume, but this is a heavy one. This is a heavy one at 22 million. I understand it's only a 10-cent stock. I get it. But we need to see something more attractive than this. And right now, it looks like a double top on the 1 minute. And it looks like a double top on the 5 minute.
5 minutes.
And if we zoom out, it looks like a dead cat bounce, baby. And it already bounced. So, you need volume. You need volume. All right, Lumen Technologies, it is not a micro cap, but it has been moving. So let's go and take a look at it. Let's go take a look at it simply for the, I don't know, for the shiz and giggles of it, right? The shiz and giggles. Shiz and giggles. It's $3.80, currently up 46%. Its float is $1 billion. $1 billion. $1 billion would be, okay? Volume is only 6.28 million. Okay, so I would not trade this particular ticker, although it has gone up. Their news was that the price target alert was $3.15. They're already at $3.80, and that was issued by Citigroup. And I don't particularly put a lot of weight into, price targets by these companies because, you know what I mean? Doubles.
Yeah.
Like that, you know what I mean? So, anywho, it did form a bull pattern, and unfortunately, it failed initially, and then it recovered, and then it failed again. And again, this type of price action is no surprise because you got 1 billion shares, and you got only a couple of million worth of volume. So it's having a really tough time keeping itself afloat, but it did go up 46%. So you know what? We'll make a notable mention of you, but not my cup of tea. No. It's you, not me. Ooh, not my cup of tea. It's you, not me. We got to use that. That's a good one. Write that one down. You're not my cup of tea. It's you, not me. Don't make me break dance, because I will.
Okay.
And I'll break my neck. But that's beside the point, because I'm old. I'm old, I tell you. I'm old, I tell you. XPON. XPON. It moved a little bit. There's not that much volume on XPON. Not that much volume on it. It is up 43%. It's a 37-cent stock. 37-cent stock, and its float is only 4.5 million. The volume's 2.5 million, and it has some news. Let's peruse the news for a moment. Xpion 360 partners with KZ Recreational Vehicles, a division of Thor Industries Inc., to provide advanced lithium battery solutions. That was at 8:31 this morning, but there's just not a lot of volume doubles. Not a lot of volume. So we got resistance over here. It's barely moving. There's not a lot of volume. I give you a meh. Let's go back to TENX. I like TENX. I like it. But I'm not in love with it, because if it don't do the right thing, I just won't talk to it. I just won't. I won't even pay attention to it. I'm just saying. I'm like that. I'm really like that, doubles, with the stocks. I'm like very, very discerning. Is that the word? Discerning? DBL moms. Discerning?
Discerning.
I'm discerning. Give me another one of those words. You're good with words. I'm good. I'm good with beauty. You're good with words. Go ahead. Help me out. Discerning. Particular. Picky. I'm picky.
Well, that's a
I'm
simple one.
picky.
Yeah.
I'm picky. I'm very picky. And right now, you're not holding the 530 mark. So yes, you went up 88%. But what have you done for me lately? I know you have news. I know all of that stuff, but you're not holding up. Can it hold another support area right at the 9? EMA, which would be at the $5.10 mark. Let's see if that happens. We'll come back to you. TENX on a pullback. I tell you. All right. Let's see what's going on here. We're still looking. We're still cooking. Let's take a look at another ticker. How about SGMO? SGMO, baby. SGMO. Doubles. SGMO. SGMO. It's $1.04. 36% up. Float is massive, 201 million shares. Volume is very low at 10 million shares. Sangamo Therapeutics announced a global epigenetic regulation and capsid delivery license agreement with Genentech to develop novel genomic. Oh my God. I'm running out of oxygen here. Medicines for, oh my God, neurodegenerative diseases. Can't they give me like a 5-cent word for this?
So
They made
Therapeutics
medicine.
announces
Oh, shut up.
Global.
Oh, shut up, doubles. Shut up, doubles.
Epigenetic.
Oh, okay. See?
Delivery license
Uh-huh.
agreement with
Mhm.
Genentech to
Yeah.
develop novel genomic
You see, this is what happens.
neurodegenerative diseases.
This is what happens when you have a child. This is what happened. What happened? Anyway, it's too heavy. It's too heavy. I don't like heavy ones.
Too much.
It's too thick. THICC, too thick. No. Ladies and gentlemen, up 38%, but not my cup of tea. So let's keep on moving. Let's keep trucking. How about PRST? What happened?
Future asked about LYT.
LYT, lit. Yo, is lit. So lit
Hello,
broke out of a pennant over here. Let's zoom in. It broke out of a pennant. It gave us the bull run, hit $3.28. It hit a high of 131%. It was called in the Discord last night. I'm just saying. And then again this morning. I don't want to brag or anything, but yeah. Hey, Future, what's up, man? So right now it is below the VWAP, which is right over here at $2.87. It is forming a potential descending wedge, which would be an indication of a bull reversal, but it needs volume. Because if I go to the 1 minute doubles, if I go to the 1 minute, you can see that the latest candle only has 18,000 shares exchanging hands, and we need to see more volume, and we need to see a breakout as we go back to the 5 minute, a breakout of this resistance area of the top part of the descending wedge. I'm not seeing it, and unless volume comes in, it's not particularly schmexy, and this descending wedge is not valid without volume doubles.
Vitamin V.
It needs the vitamin V for volume. That's what it needs. That's what it needs, doubles, and I'm sticking with the story. Meanwhile, TENX starts pulling back even more. So let's go to the ticker for that. TENX pulling back on the 5 minute. Let's go to the 1 minute doubles.
1 minute.
Time for some espresso ice. I'm a little parched. I'm dry. My pleasure, Future. All right, so here's the story on this one. We were hoping that it would hold above 530. It didn't happen. Here's the trend line. I'm going to get rid of the trend line because it broke the trend line. So it is on the backside of this momentum. Backside of the momentum. So let's go ahead and get rid of the trend line because it already broke it. So what we got over here, if we pull it back to the 5 minute doubles, is it looks like it's forming a head and shoulders pattern, which would be indicative of a further pullback. Let's get the graffiti pencil out so we can draw it. And we got a shoulder over here, a shoulder right here, and you got the cabeza, the head right there. So you got a disgusting head and shoulders pattern. You could see that there was a change in sentiment and momentum with this particular 5 minute candle where you had a pretty large top tail red. We don't like top tails red doubles. We want them to be green and bottom tails. And this is the direct opposite of what we want. And when we go to the 1 minute chart, we could see that it looks like it's failing at the support level of the 9 EMA as well, which was the 9 EMA on the 5 minute. Right, so the 5 minute, there goes your 9 EMA, and it looks like it's failing, and it's pulling down to VWAP. So that's going to be the next area. This is on a 5 minute, and on the 1 minute, it already has been failing on the 9 EMA. And if we zoom in, we could see that the 9 EMA is looking like it's pulling further downward. So the next support area would certainly be VWAP. This is like the harder part of the stonk, I would say, doubles. The harder part of the stonk move. It certainly looks like it is forming a bearish pattern, and it could potentially result in a flusheroo. That would be very sad, but it looks like more and more that's what's happening. Let's go to the 5 minute. Of course, the RSI is overbought, and you can see that the candles are diminishing in size, and they're turning red. And the level 2 looks quite red as well. So that's kind of sad. I'm a little sad. It went up 88%, toyed with my emotions, tickled my strings, if you will, and then it pulled back. So, it's you, not me. You're not my cup of tea. No, how do I say it? TENX, you're not my cup of tea. It's you, not me.
Yes.
Or does it go the other way around?
No, that's how it went.
Or does it sound better the other way?
No, it sounds better the way it's just.
The way I just said it.
Yeah.
But I'm sad about it though.
Why?
I'm gonna be like upset at least for like another 5 seconds or
5
so.
seconds.
Times to go check out another tickeroo, because I don't fall in love with no ticker in particular. VBIV. VBIV, baby. Yeah, baby. Okay, so this is a dead cat bounce type of situation that formed into a double top. We don't like double tops.
We like double bottoms.
We like double bottoms. Double tops are bearish patterns. Bearish, I tell you.
Yeah.
Like row, the bears, right? We don't like that, and that is usually an indication of a breakdown in price action and a downward momentum. However, it is trying to stay up like that. It's trying to stay up like that. VBIV is trying to stay up. However, let's take a closer look. It is an 11-cent stock, so it is going to be quite the volatile little bugger. Quite the volatile little bugger. It is currently up 73%. Volume only 56 million with a float of 22 million. So the float is very, very large. However, it is an inexpensive stock. So again, we always give a little bit of a pass in situations like that. But this is a double top. Doubles on the 5-minute chart.
5 minutes.
And if we go to the 1-minute chart,
1 minute.
it's still doubles a double top, which is a bear pattern, and it is struggling to stay above VWAP, which is right over here. Right here is VWAP. Let's get a graffiti pencil out to mark where volume weighted averages, which is right over here, and it is struggling, so it looks like it will potentially come down, potentially, but it is trending up. So if we go to the 5-minute doubles, we can say that maybe it could be a pennant if it stays above this price action, but quite frankly, overall I would say it's a double top, and that seems to be the prevailing wind for this ticker. If we could see the price action break the level of 120 doubles right over here, and then break this level over here at 128.5, then we can potentially say that the double top was invalid. But right now, it still looks quite valid, even though it is continuing to trend upward, and it just does not have a lot of volume to make it schmexy. And it doesn't have a lot of news, and it's one of those tickers that's so cheap that it's going to be super volatile. I think for me, there would be easier money to be made elsewhere. So it's you, not me, VBIV. I'm just saying, it's you, not me. All right, we'll come back and check you out. We'll see if you still continue trending north, if you will. And if you do, that's fantastic. But, yeah, I feel so come saw with you, you know? Some like that, you know what I mean? Doubles, like that. All right, let's see if we can find another one. Mullen is on the scanner, M-U-L-N. Let's take a look at Mullen, and it is curling up. What's the situation with Mullen? It is up 99 cents, a total of 29%. 29%. Float, 11 million. Volume, only 1.1 million. The Mullen CEO provided an update at 8 o'clock. Okay, all right, whatever. We'll come back and visit you. I just don't feel particularly sensitive towards you, so yeah. SMX, another tickeroo to take a look at. SMX, let's go and check out the situation with that. So this ticker is interesting. The float is only 354,000. We like that. Yeah. We like low floats, but you only have 6,700 shares exchanging hands. We don't like that, doubles. We don't like that. No. And you can see that it is sparsely traded. I mean, theoretically, you could say that maybe it's forming a cup and handle, but it just doesn't have any volume. So, SMX, no. The button wants us to check out MGOL. That was yesterday's tickeroo that moved. That was yesterday's tickeroo. So yesterday it had formed this bearish double top, and it also had a cup and handle. So it shot up off the cup and handle and then finally came plunging down. And now it's kind of like meandering on very low volume. So let's clear the old drawings and take a clean slate, if you will. Here we go. Let's clear it, doubles. Yeah. All right, let's zoom in. We are zooming into this particular ticker, and we could see that the price action is below the 200 EMA. It's below VWAP. I could draw some levels for it, but there's just not a lot of volume on it. It didn't have any recent news. They did have some positive earnings back in mid-July. This is the Lionel Messi related stock. I was told that people said that they are no longer working with Lionel Messi, but when I went to the website, guess who was on their website? Lionel Messi.
Oh.
So I don't know what the story is. I don't know. I don't know if they're still related to Lionel Messi. I don't even know who Lionel Messi is. They play that football thing, soccer. That soccer. I don't watch soccer. I mean, some people like it, whatever. It's not for me. It's not my cup of tea. I like football with I like the Dolphins, you know, because they're beautiful fish, you know. I like the Eagles, the band, Hotel California, you know. I like that. I like that. I like the Cowboys because they got the Cowgirls. Ow! DPM moms! I'm just talking about the football team. Put the chunklet down. Oh, she did like a double chunklet on me. She's like Bruce Lee with the chunkletas. All right, so. Yeah, so anyways, that's the story, right? So MGOL selling off, no bueno, time to move on to some other tickers. All right, EDSA, let's take a look at that one. No volume, not interesting. No. Not interesting at all. All right, let's go and see if we could find something else that may be a little bit more fresher, a little bit more perky, if you will, a little bit more juicy. How about Dave? Let's say hello to Dave. Dave is on the scanner, and Dave is very pricey. Not my cup of tea. No. Not interesting. No. RXST. Let's go to that one. RXST. And on that one, pricey, not interesting. ATPC moved earlier in the morning. Let's take a look at that one. ATPC, and it was trending upward in the pre-market, and then the trend broke. So let's get rid of that drawing. Let's remove the drawing. And let's zoom in, and we can see that it has basically flushed pretty hard. Let's see if it had any news. This is a 15-cent stock, so of course it's going to be quite the volatile one. So right now it's up only 23%. The float is 5.9 million shares. The volume is 20 million shares. 20 million shares. 20 million shares. Right? 20 million shares. And we got this big sell-off over here. So basically, if we get the graffiti pencil out, we're going to have to go ahead and do one of these joints right over here. It needs to break this trend. It's trying to consolidate and turn around, but just not attractive at this point. It did run quite a bit earlier in the morning, though. It did, you know. But again, what have you done for me lately? That's what I say. PRST. Let's take a look at the videotape for PRST. Let's go ahead and do that. PRST. All right. Why were people calling me just now? They shouldn't be calling me just now. I'm on a live stream. Why are people calling me on a live stream? Doubles. They're calling me on a live stream. They're calling me on a live stream. Flag on the play. 20-yard penalty. And I'm not going to talk about the Cowgirls and the Cowboys because I already got hit by DBL moms. So I'm just not going there. But there is a flag on the play. All right, so PRST, here's the situation with it. It is a heavy floated stock at 75 million shares. Float is only 14 million shares. It's a 3-cent stock. It's going to be choppy. I don't see any news on it, and it's up 23%. But if we were to get a graffiti pencil, we would do something along these lines, and we would say that it is trending upward, and we could zoom into it. Okay. All right. So that is the story.
Libra says CYN.
Let's take a look at CYN. Let's go and check it out. CYN, it is trending downward. So let's go ahead and take a look at this right here. It's trending downward, a very light volume. If we change the graffiti pencil, we can establish a support area right over here. And then you would have, let's see, that would be resistance right here, support right here, and some more resistance right here. It needs volume. It needs volume. I mean, it's just CYN. It just doesn't look healthy. It doesn't look healthy. You know what I mean? It does not look healthy. It's down quite a bit. It's got a low float of 1.3 million, but I'm showing only volume of 162 shares. So it needs volume. Volume would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for CYN. Let's go to the videotape and check out some other tickeroos. Let's see what else we got. What else do we got? Let's go back to LYT, see what's going on with that. LYT, no news on it. It was moving up. We had a bull pennant right over here. If we zoom in, we had that bull pennant. It broke out on the bull pennant, started pulling downward. We said it might be creating a descending wedge. It did break the upper band of the descending wedge. That's good. We have resistance at 287, which is where VWAP is, and it's struggling to pierce through that. It will need volume doubles. It will need volume, I tell you. Volume to break the resistance at $2.87. Let's keep an eye on it for a second. But it looks like it just doesn't have the volume right now, doubles. It just, you know what I mean? It just doesn't right now, you know, like right this moment.
Yes.
Like right now. Right now, folks. It just doesn't seem to have the volume. You know what I mean? The volume. Yeah. Let's go back to TENX. Let's see what's going on with TENX. TENX. What's the situation? Oh, okay. So it bounced off of the 13 and the VWAP. It bounced, yeesh. But what's going on over here? What's going on? Trying to break 510. All right. We're going to keep an eye on it. We got resistance at 510. We got resistance at 530. And then, of course, 558, which is the high of the day. The high of the day. And we are seeing not much volume. And we're still seeing a prevailing wind of a head and shoulders pattern, which would be right over here. This is the 5 minute. Let's go take a look at the 1 minute doubles. We're taking a look at the 1 minute doubles. We're looking at the 1 minute. And the 1 minute looks just as bearish as the 5 minute, and you can see that the price action is starting to fade away towards the VWAP, which is at the 498 mark, which is below $5, and $5 is kind of like an area that people would congregate at, right? So right there is VWAP. Will it hold? We don't know. It just doesn't look particularly attractive at this moment, doubles. It doesn't look particularly schmexy. Not yet.
Not schmexy.
Not yet. It had its moment. It was up 88%. But what have you done for me lately? CVKD. Let's check that one out on the scanner. CVKD. What's going on with that? All right. So that's got a top tail at 53.8 is the top of that top tail. The next candle is a top tail red. Not particularly attractive. It's a 48-cent stock. Currently up 19%. The float's not too bad. 6.7 million. But the volume is only 121,000 shares. Let's see if there's any news. I don't see any news on this particular ticker. They had an 8K on July 31. Nothing recent, doubles. Nothing recent. So, LUME, the heavy floated 1 billion share stonk. Currently up, LUMN, currently up 48%, so it moved up a little bit. It's above the VWAP, but again, it's a heavy stock, not the ticker that I would find particularly attractive. It's not schmexy to me. It's not. How about SPRC? Let's see what's going on with that one. SPRC, and it looks like it's barcoding-esque, kind of, sort of, in a weird way. 41-cent stock, up 20%, float 2.6 mil. That's not bad, but the volume is only 352,000. So the volume's low, folks. Yeah, low volume. So, upsetting. Let's go and check out. I don't know. We need something to pop up. I mean, we need some action. I want some action. I'm getting bored. You know, I'm getting a little bored. These tickers are like, I don't know, but it's a lot more peppy than it was on Friday. I tell you that much, doubles. You know, right? It's a lot more better, like a lot more peppy than Friday. Friday was a pretty low volume day. And yesterday was a pretty low volume day. But of course, we still called a lot of bangers a lot of times because that's what we do. Yeah, baby. Yeah. And today we're still on the Serengeti hunting for stonks for the indelible pride, the greater indelible pride community worldwide on the internet, on social media, worldwide.
Worldwide. Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide. Give me a little bit of a
I don't know.
Mr. Worldwide. What's that song that he does?
I don't know.
What's the song he does? You don't know the song? All right, ladies and gentlemen, who's Mr. Worldwide? Put it in the chat.
You should.
Who's Mr. Worldwide? Put it in the chat.
That's basic.
That's an easy one. Come on now.
That's basic knowledge.
Because I got to tell you, SPRC is not interesting. So let's do a little trivia. Who's Mr. Worldwide? Put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat. All right, we're going to move on and keep trucking. Let's find something that's schmexy. Anything. Come on. Let's go back to TENX. Let's see what's going on with that. TENX. I like the news on it. I just don't like the price action on it. All right, so now it's trying to break the $5.30 mark. We're on the 1 minute over here. I was concerned that it was a head and shoulders type of pattern, head and shoulders type of pattern, and it certainly looks like a head and shoulders type of pattern on the 5 minute as well, right? So we can move that over. The 5 minute doubles the 5 minute. Yes, right there. So it's having a hard time breaking that 530 mark. We still have that prevailing bearish head and shoulders pattern. The price action is certainly quite the heavy type of price action. It's moving kind of sluggishly. The stock has moved up quite a bit. It had a high of 88%. It's currently up 79%, and we are getting uncomfortably close to the 930 bell. And I could see folks taking profits, and this ticker can do like a dip.
Yay.
Can it withstand the dip, though? And can it rip? Can it rip before 930? That's the question. That's the question, Doubles.
Yes.
Can it do that? But first thing it has to do, it has to break this resistance area of 530, which seems to be a very respected area of resistance. 530 has been giving it a lot of problems. It's trying to give us a bottom tail on the 5. We're seeing a slight curvature on the 90 MA pointing upward. However, we're looking at very light volume, so that makes it kind of questionable as to whether or not it is valid. And I would say I don't believe it just yet. I would believe it once we see larger volume and a major push upward. This is a bottom tail. It's trying to create a bottom tail, but it's fighting between a green and red, and that is telling me there's just not enough volume to move it along. Let's go to the 1 minute. Let's go to 1 minute. Let's go to 1 minute. 1 minute doubles. Let's go to the 1 minute. Why does it keep giving me that? There we go. Come on. 1 minute. Right there. Yeah. Cooperate. Cooperate, I tell you. Ebro wants me to take a look at KOS. We'll take a look at that in a moment. KOS in a moment. We're going to take a look at it. So, okay, so this is a bunch of top tails. Not particularly interesting. Let's go to KOS. KOS. And it looks like it just doesn't have a lot of volume, but we'll check it out, the specifics of it. It is currently up under 1%. It is a $4.71 stock. And the major problem with this is its float is massive. The float is 462 million shares.
With an M.
With a lot of shares. A whole lot of shares. They had news about Q2 earnings, but the shares are just, the volume is only 96,000 shares, and the float is 462 million shares. So, not my cup of tea. You can see it's barcoding because it just doesn't have the liquidity, right? So a lot of barcoding, but we'll draw some levels of support and resistance, if you will. If you will. Come on now. Give me that. There we go. I don't know. Thinkorswim is not reacting the way it needs to react today. Come on, react.
Come on.
We got a level of support over here. All right. Anyway, it's not letting me do it. Come on. Do it. Do it. All right. Support. 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 And this would be resistance. More resistance over here. More resistance over there. And more resistance over that. Just not schmexy.
Yes, sir.
Not schmexy.
Not
Sorry.
schmexy.
I want to say something different, but I got to be straight up. Not schmexy.
Ibra says KOS.
Yeah, that is KOS. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is, baby. That's what it is. That there, right there, that's what it is. That there, right there. Let's go to LYT. Let's see what's going on with LYT. That was a nice little runner early in the morning, and then it pulled back significantly. It formed what looked to be a descending wedge under VWAP. VWAP is $2.87 right over here. And the price action has pierced the top of the descending wedge. But it's doing it with very little volume, so XPON. Let's go take a look at it. XPON, baby. And XPON did that upward movement over here, and then a crash. It had a head, shoulder, crash, and now moving on very light volume, trying to curl, but I just don't trust it. All right, so let's go and take a look at TENX one more time, see what's going on with it. TENX. Still got that head and shoulders thing going on. Doubles. Still got that head and shoulders. In fact, it's still respecting this shoulder right here. Right there. It's respecting that shoulder. So we need to see it break this 530 mark with authority and then pierce 558 to become somewhat attractive. Somewhat schmexy, if you will. You know what I mean?
Somewhat schmexy.
Right, DBL moms?
Right.
My little bushy-tailed prancing stunk queen you are?
Yep.
Yeesh. Do you have any more stunks for us? Do you have anything else for us?
Did we try ATPC?
Which one?
ATPC.
Yeah, we did that one. You know what? I'm going to try a different one. Let me try this one. How about SBEV? Let's see what's going on with SBEV.
Okay.
It needs volume. It needs volume. It needs some volume. Let's see what's going on with it. Let's see what's going on with it. Needs volume. Up almost 16%, 32 cent stock. Float higher than I'd like, 39 million. The volume's low, 3,000 shares. That's the problem. Now, do they have news? They had news on the 18th. Splash Beverage Group gains authorization to avail its chocolate salt tequila brand across Pennsylvania. So it's an alcohol company. Alcohol, but it needs volume. It needs volume right now. Needs volume. So, but it is up 16%. So notable mention. AGRI also on the scanner. AGRI on the scanner. Let's take a look at it. And it is very choppy. It looked like it was trying to do a descending wedge and it failed. It is certainly way below VWAP. So the descending wedge is not valid. So we're going to erase it. It is still trending downward. If we get the graffiti pencil out, we will put a trend line pointing downward like this, folks. Pointing downward like this. Trend line pointing downward. And it would need to break that downward trend. Ladies and gentlemen, that downward trend. Yeah, baby, yeah. All right, let's go to the videotape and see if we can find another ticker. Is there some movement? Anyone? Anywhere? I want to see what's going on with TENX one more time. Let's see. Is it going to pull back, or are we going to get a rush of volume that pushes it up? You see it's still struggling. Still struggling. That's the 1 minute. Not looking particularly strong on the 1 minute. Let's see what it looks like on the 5 minute doubles.
5 minute.
And you can see it has a top tail on the 5 minute. We need to reclaim that top tail on the 5 minute. If we could get some volume doubles, we could have a squeezy, nice and easy. But I just don't see it happening because it's it's just not going on. I would say if it's going to happen, it needs to happen within the next 10 minutes, and I just don't see it going down. You know, I could be wrong. I'm not a financial advisor, not a stock advisor. I'm just beautiful.
Yes.
I'm beautiful.
Beautiful.
Mwah, 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 mwah. I kiss myself. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
That's self-love right
Mwah,
there.
mwah, 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 mwah. I'm beautiful. But
Beautiful.
this is not stock advice. This is not financial advice. But I would venture to guess, doubles, there's going to be some profit taking soon. Soon. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Soon.
Soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying the stream, would you consider sharing the stream?
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. It helps us put some more content for you. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Create more content. Yeah. More content. Top tail. Not schmexy. I wish there was like something exciting. I hate when things slow up, you know? Like it's just like, come on, you know? Give me something to work with, you know? Give me something. Give me something. Let's go back to LYT. Let's see what's going on with that. See, this doesn't have any news, you know what I mean? So yeah, okay, it formed this descending wedge. There's no volume. It's below the VWAP, you know what I mean?
The VWAP.
The VWAP, it just doesn't tickle my fancy, Doubles. It doesn't tickle my fancy. It doesn't tickle it. Oh my goodness. Holy moly! I'm gonna have some espresso. A saluto. Cendane. Debia, moms! Your espresso is curling my eyebrows. Yeah!
Curl.
Woo! Curl, baby! Curl, baby! Yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now.
All right, I'm up. All right. Now, let's see. What else? Let's take a look at ATPC one more time. ATPC. It's uneventful. It's just not schmexy. Sorry. You're just not. You know, you're not my type. Not now. No. You let yourself go. Sorry. Not sorry. I'm not body shaming you. You're a stock. I'm looking at your chart, okay? Form the double top over here. Look, doubles. Look, double top.
Yay.
Double top.
A DBL top.
We don't like double tops,
We
peoples.
like DBL bottom.
We like all the bottoms. The double bottoms, the triple
the
bottoms.
bottom tail.
The bottom tails in particular, they are schmexy.
Yes.
They're juicy. Folks, bottom tail.
Bottom tail.
There's nothing that's really rocking my world right now. I want to see TENX move, you know? Like, out of all the tickers, I like TENX, but I'm not convinced that it's going to push right now. I feel like it's going to pull back, you know what I mean? And that's what scares me about it. Just a feeling, you know? Just a feeling. It's just a feeling. Because doubles, look, it's got that disgusting head and shoulders right there. Hold on. Let's neaten up this chart. I want it to look neat. Hold on. Let's go get that. All right. I'm going to erase that. And we got this. Look, it's still a shoulder. See, but here's the thing, doubles. It's kind of channeling over here. Do you see that? It's channeling, kind of channeling right around the 9 EMA on the 5-minute doubles.
5 minutes.
If it could just get some volume, maybe we get another squeezy.
Nice and easy.
But it just doesn't look like it. It looks like it wants to pull back. This is what concerns me right here. See this?
Mm-hmm.
You see? And it looks like a pullback. And now look at this candle. Look at that. It's moving so slow. Slowly. Yeah, but the question is, how far does it pull back, and can it recover if it does pull back? Let's take a look at the 1 minute chart, doubles. Let's go to the 1 minute doubles,
1 minute.
and we could see that the RSI is certainly starting to pull downward to the oversold area. We have a bunch of baby candles that are red. It's just a baby, and the price action is in fact pulling towards VWAP. Can it hold VWAP, right? Can it hold VWAP, and could this be like a channeling type of thing? I don't know. I mean, 530 seems to be a super strong resistance area for the price action. So it would need volume to pierce through it, and I just don't see it. And here goes another red candle. I mean, you could even say, if you want, that it's a triple top if you don't want to consider this a head, but I would say it's a head. Head and shoulders, triple top, it doesn't matter. You say tomato, I say tomato. It looks like a crapola.
Oh.
Crapola.
Crapola.
That's an Italian word for not good. Yeah, crapola. A saluto.
Assoluta.
Mm.
Centane.
Espresso ice. Come on,
Dipping.
TENX. If you're going to do your pullback, but don't pull back too far. Can you stay above $5? I don't think so. Doubles. It's trying to stay above VWAP. I think that later in the day, this is going to be a potential tickaroo that we're going to keep an eye on. You know what I mean? Not financial advice, folks.
No.
Not stock advice. I'm not giving you stock advice because I'm not a stock advisor. It's just beautiful. I'm beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. All right. So anyway, we'll come back and check this one out. It's kind of boring right now. Kind of boring. Let's see. Is there any other ticker that is different? No. Not seeing it. No, not seeing anything different. We'll go back to VBIV real quick. Check that one out. And it did break below the trend line and recovered, and it is still trying to move past the significant resistance area of 12 cents. We do have that prevailing double top. That concerns me. So this can be a triple top unless volume comes in, and this candle is showing me very low volume on a very heavy floated stock, even though it's 12 cents. So, it is up 89%. Let's keep an eye on it. It's curling. It's trying to test a key resistance area. Key resistance area being tested, folks. We're going to see what happened. And it doesn't look like it's going to pierce through it. But it is above the trend line. And it's trying, but it just doesn't have a lot of volume. So VBIV, okay, How about, SMX, moving SMX. SMX, let's go, baby. What's up? Yo, SMX, what's up? Here's the story. It's got a low float, 354,000 shares. The volume's low. It's only 79,000. It's $4.66. It's currently up 43%, but it has a terrible top tail. It's disgusting, and it's red. We don't like red top tails. We're all about the bottom tail. Bottom tails, I tell you. And a double bottom wouldn't be so bad either. And it has to be a green. And it's not doing that. All right. So anyway, SMX, yes, you ran 40 some odd % just now. Thank you very much for the memories.
Thanks for the memories.
But what have you done for me lately?
All
right. So here's the story. Doubles, here's the story.
Yay.
We're going to start wrapping things up because we have to do our live stream in our Discord. In our Discord, we get a lot more serious and we start really analyzing the stocks. Let me give you an idea of what it sounds like in the Discord when we are doing our live stream in the Discord. So let's go to TENX, and you're going to see a different flavor. So TENX is showing us clearly that there's a triple top going on over here. Triple top on the 1 minute chart. The triple top on the 1 minute chart basically is an indication that they have a bearish pattern that suggests a bearish turn of events. That's what it looks like on the 1 minute. Let's take a look at it at the 5 minute. And on the 5 minute chart, you can clearly see that there are a bunch of top tails on the 5 minute chart. As we zoom in, we could see it more clearly. Bunch of top tails, and again, a head and shoulders pattern, and it's having difficulty holding the 20 EMA on the 5 minute chart, which would be indicative of a further pullback in price action. That's what it sounds like, I'm telling you.
Yay.
Doubles, that's what we sound like.
Get the hell out of me.
And we go deeper than that, baby. I could be serious if I want to.
We could.
I just want you to laugh, folks, because you know what? Life is beautiful when you laugh.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, come and join us at the Discord. It's $1 for 5 days, 20 cents a day, man. I can't make it cheaper than that. I can't. And we call a lot of bangers. A lot of times we monitor the stock market from 4 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time all the way to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we do the real deal monitoring. So come and check us out. Don't believe me? Come and check it out with your own eyes. See what we're all about. Okay, so the link is in the description for the special.
In the pinned comments as well.
And also in the pinned comments. If you're not following us on YouTube, would you please consider following us on YouTube? Because I hope we made you laugh and gave you some fun stuff to look at. And would you do what this young man says, please?
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Could you say ring that bell again for me? Do it for Daddy.
What?
Ooh, do it for Daddy. You're pappy, boy. You're pappy. Whoa. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with this child? What's wrong with him? All right. If you're not following us on X.com, a.k.a. Twitter. It's at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And, of course, you can follow us on Twitch at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And, of course, you can follow us on TikTok. On TikTok,
at DBL Nicks.
it's at DBL Nicks.
At DBL Nicks.
Which would be DBLNICKS. And, of course, the screen name is Coach Nick Money. But it's at Coach Nick Money. No, it's at DBL Nicks. But it's Coach Nick Money on the screen. Yeah. So that's the Discord. That's the Discord. That's the YouTube. That's the Twitch. That's the X.com. That's the Tiki-Taki.
Yeah.
And I'm Coach Nick Money.
DBL Nicks, the Rainmaker.
And the bushy-tailed, prancing Serengeti specialist, stunt queen herself, the one, the only, DBL Moms. Hey! Yeah, baby, yeah. All right, listen, make a lot of money because I am Coach Nick Money. Be greenable. We love you. Thank you.